Test, test, test. All right. Hey, I got sound on that slide. So let me see if I can
You
get
have no
sound
sound.
on this side.
Yeah,
Yep.
you have no sound.
Yeah, I know. I just fixed it. Thanks.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Alrighty, I got sound now. Alrighty. Technical difficulties. I don't know why there's no sound on that slide there. We can hear you now. Glad to hear it. All right, good morning then. Good morning once again, everybody. To Feedback Friday, June 22. 2018. Well, welcome to Feedback Friday. So as I was saying, and nobody was hearing, feedback. We're gonna have a little bit of a quicker Feedback Friday today. We have a whole lot of work going on for Queso Canyon. We're busy putting the finishing touches there. We got a lot going on, so we'll be going to be a little bit of a busy day, a little bit of a crunch afternoon, I think, to kind of pull all the final pieces together. So I figured today maybe we would get some questions from the chat. If anyone has any questions or feedback or anything of that nature. I don't really have an itinerary, anything to go over in particular today on Feedback Friday. But maybe we can spend 10 minutes doing a little Q&A. Maybe I'll see if Larry has a reward link somewhere and we can cook one of those up. Jintess asks, no football event, correct? There's no football event going on. That said, if you want to show some flair at the tournament hall, you can buy the football journal theme. Is available from the Tournament Hall General Store. Spoilers for NPC upgrade art. I think we'll let that, well, maybe a thumbnail. Let's see what we can cook up. Alright, bases and weapons. What is it? What did it end up being called? I don't know if that's going to be the final name. We'll see. It's totally high res here. Let's see. Let's just start adding glorious images to this slide, building a collage. Media file. E0. For some reason, this program, I used to be able to copy and paste the name of files to search for them. Look how tiny that is. All right, there we go. That's as spoiler as you get, Brian. There's the thumbnail of the trap underneath me. Did we add an Ember Scroll case, asks Ben. The treasure map release for Queso Canyon will come out a little bit later, usually a week or two following the release. We'd like to use it as an opportunity to address any feedback, especially with the rewards that you get from doing maps. I find that's been a good way to do it. So there'll be no treasure map to start with. Players can kind of sink their teeth into the area a little bit, figure out how to play through it, figure out, get some supplies mounted and everything. And then the treasure maps will come after the initial release. Wee thumbnail, says Brian. It's fiery. A lot of fire going on. A lot of hot flaming queso cheese. NPC is what, asks Tarako. That is Meteor Prison Corps. It took me a second. I was about to ask the same, but then I think I realized what acronym that was. I get lost in a sea of acronyms frequently. Wanting to send meteorites to friends to speed them up at Fort Rocks. You can't trade meteorite pieces. You can trade tower mana if you have a little extra. And you can use that to speed up your progress. Any new skins released with the new traps? Right now, no. Unfortunately, we didn't have any time to work on trap skins for Queso Canyon. But again, that's kind of on our mind maybe for the treasure map release to add some skins. Are the traps still Ember something? Actually, that is a big issue for our crunch time today. We have yet to even start the proofreading for the area. We normally would start that on a Wednesday and spend 3 days kind of going through stuff. So it's going to be a busy day of going through and finalizing names, finalizing descriptions, tooltips. So I can't say with certainty if the final names all have Ember in them because we have yet to decide. But currently, there's the Ember Spear Trap, the Overgrown Ember Stone Base. I forget what the forgotten one's called, but yes, they all have Ember in the name currently. The new location is Count, right? Asks Nigel. Yes, it is Countess. As the latest news post outlined how to go and get the map piece. How many people in the chat have their queso dowsing rod at the ready? Does anyone in the chat not have their queso dowsing rod? And why not? Or do you not have the title? Are you still battling your way through Fort Rocks? Can the boss drop 10 time split runes? Definitely not. I don't think any Rift technology will be revealed here. Although maybe a little bit. We'll see. That was one of the details we were still having a bit of a debate back and forth about. That's awfully cryptic. Dave, is there not going to be a guacamole mouse? I wish we heard that suggestion earlier because that is an incredibly cute suggestion. But currently, no, we didn't have a guacamole mouse. Me, got it already. My rod is ready. Me, got it 1 hour ago. I have it. Yes, I do. There's a lot of tongue-in-cheek references going on. Got it, thanks. Someone realized that sounds a bit wrong. I'm ready. Not yet going through from a Rift again. Ben asks, is there not going to be a guacamole mouse? Is there not going to be a guacamole mouse? Currently, no. That was a nice suggestion, but we did not have a guacamole mouse. Ringworm's busy on a Bristlewoods Rift map. Get it after. It's reasonably quick if you've done the area before, especially if you have all the upgrades. You can really go through night awfully quick. Not me, because watching the World Cup, says Daniel. I think it'd be hard to remember if the names are all Ember something. Okay, that's good to know. It does kind of group them all together, but they're also very different traps. They're different power types. It's not like they're all meant to be used in Queso Canyon. So it might be good to mix it up a little bit, not necessarily tighten the group together by name so much. What do other hunters think about all the traps that you craft from the various items in Queso Canyon? There are two big boss drops, are Ember Root and Ember Stone. There's a Plains and a Quarry in Queso Canyon, and in the Quarry, the boss drops Ember Stone, and in the Plains it drops Ember Root, and that's what you use to make a lot of the traps. You can still change names, absolutely. We're still doing all of our final proofread. Got to pour through everything this afternoon. It's going to be quite a big task. KDM asks, only one new base. Actually, that's good to mention as well. So we had feedback about the traps from last Feedback Friday. We've increased the power of the overgrown Ember Stone base. So let me see if I can find that quickly. I'll put that up on the... Actually, it's on the screen. It's underneath the trap right there, so it's already up there. That is the overgrown Ember Stone base. We ended up increasing the power. I think it was 300. We increased it to 450. Still has plus 12 luck, and we ended up giving it a special effect in the area. So you're going to be pumping queso, and when you earn the base, it's going to supercharge your queso pump, and it'll help you pump queso 50% faster. If it's all Ember, then why not Ember Dowsing Rod? Well, the Dowsing Rod wasn't made from the Ember ingredients dropped by the bosses. Dennis says, I like them all being Ember since they're from the same area. Inalis is suggesting an Ember parental trap. We'll put that at the top of the priority list. Ben asks, did you nail down the loot rewards for the area? I think the things are pretty good. There's a couple little last details about maybe some cash out items for some resources when you end up fully upgrading your pump. The main resource that you use to do that is called Notchore. But once you have a level 10 pump, there are some cash out items that you're going to be able to spend your Notchore on. And we're still going back and forth a little bit about a few items. A lot of them are some of the consumable resources that you use in areas in and around Queso Canyon. So meteorite pieces, for example, are one. Scrap metal felt thematically appropriate from a quarry, and that will help you in the Sunken City, which is also a count area. There are minerals, if you're looking ahead to the Fungal Cavern, that felt thematically appropriate. You'll be able to cash out for some minerals. Being a count finishing this area, you might be moving on to the Fungal Cavern, so you might be able to get a little bit of a recoup some of your minerals once you complete the adventure. There's some other things, cactus charms. Wealth charms, unstable charms. Feels like a throwback to the magma base. Actually, the original version of it, the roots weren't quite as pronounced in the base, and it did, when I first looked at it, it looked like a redraw of the magma base. So we went back, we did a little iteration and really ramped up the roots. Might be hard to see because there's already a lot going on in the illustration when you pair it with that trap. But if you looked, actually, I could just move the trap maybe. This always looks a little creepy when I do this, but... Yeah, actually, maybe at that resolution, the roots don't come through as much, but there's some texture. You can see the roots gripping the base. Cash out another map like the lightning map. We're still going to keep that in mind when we do the treasure map release. The final boss of the area, there are three. There's sort of two. There's a plains and a quarry boss, and they drop something to make cheese to go after a final boss in the area, and that drops something that's going to make the upgraded law trap, which I have a thumbnail down below me for that trap. And we ended up actually making it a pokeable as well, to have the consumable use. Once you build the law trap, then you can poke them afterwards, and they give you some random goodies. You broke the trap, yeah. It amuses me actually watching the animation here when the slide moves. Did I line that up nicely again? And down. A pokeball. Actually, kind of, yeah. Let me go load that up, too. That'll be, do items, convertibles. Which that name always never quite was right, but oh well. Why can't I find it? What did we call it? Has Ember in the name. I'll search for Ember. There it is. And my fan is firing up. 4430. Alright. We'll add it to the collage. 4430. There we are. Alright, on that note too, maybe I'll ask Larry for a reward link. I don't know what the trivia question will be today. Larry, I need your help, Larry. Where are you? There's Larry. And Larry, what would you like to give out today? I think Larry has a little bit of that in his inventory. 7,000 sandblasted metal. Okay, there we go. 22. Right, that's right. Larry, thank you for your... Please specify a valid limit. What are you talking about? Yep, there we go. This is why I do this ahead of time. All right. Larry gave me an error. Quick test of the link. Hey, the link works. Imagine that. Whoa, lots of chat just came when I alt-tabbed back. Add a charm and or charm 2 then. Well, let's see what the trivia question this week could be. Let's reach into the trivia vault and see what incorrect answer I can cook up. Maybe it'll be Fort Rocks related. I'll even open up the Fort Rocks spreadsheet. Let's see what inspiration that has to provide. Collecting meteorites, sure. And that is mouse number 4. Zoning in on this. Oh, I guess we never finalized the name of that mouse in the spreadsheet. So we'll go here. We'll look for this guy. All right, there it is. So which mouse in Fort Rocks can drop the absolute most meteorites? Which in my spreadsheet, it's called the Good Supply Day mouse. Somehow that wasn't the final name. I wonder why. The answer is 25, says Nico. You need a few more non-digits in there. Mouse number 4, that is correct in my spreadsheet. Yes, it was mouse number 4. The Meteorite Mystic is no. Monster of the Meteor drops 30. See, I told you I was going to get the answer wrong. Go double check that. I don't have Monster of the Meteor, but that is a good point. I just fell for my own trick question if that is correct. course, the loot isn't there. The mining materials manager was the answer that I thought was correct. Can drop 10, but I think I was outwitted by Brian, who knows that the monster of the meteor can drop more. Let me go confirm. We got monster of the meteor mouse. No, that's not where it is. Of course not. Fort Rocks. This takes a while to look up, apparently. Data files, Fort Rocks data, and the monster of the meteorite. So search the word peace. You are correct indeed. No, ooh. Never mind. Keep the answers coming. I just found the correct answer. Let's see. Did anyone get it right? Monster of the meteor, I can say, is not the mouse in Fort Rocks that drops the most meteorite pieces. The Night Materials Manager mouse can drop 10 during the day, but actually the most... Here's a hint, and also gives away the answer. The most meteorite pieces that you get in a single drop at Fort Rocks is not found during day or night, technically. Heart of the meteor is correct. Brian had, I think anyway, had the answer correct first. The heart of the meteor mouse can drop 80 to 120 meteorite pieces in one shot. That's a lot of meteorite pieces. Ooh, get out of here. What's going on? And that looks to be, I don't know what the percent chance of that happening is, because those numbers add up to something big. I think it's about a 20% chance, though. 120, whoa, yep. So Heart of the Meteor is correct. And who just said time to go farm that? Oh, wait, yeah. Not exactly the most easy mouse to farm. Oh, I just lost my reward link. Oh. All right, let's make another one. Larry, come on down. You're the next contestant. Larry, I need another link. I copied it, but then yeah, I copied something else before I pasted it. Happens to the best of us. All right, so this. What do you got, Larry? You have a link. Give it another test. Hey, at least I got 2 reward links out of my mistake. That seems okay. Should do this more often, maybe. Make that mistake more often. We'll check. All right, there we go. So 74 sandblasted metal is in the chat. I'll make the joke before everyone else does. 120 meteorite pieces, Larry. I guess that would have been an appropriate reward. Michelle, Dave's cheating. Uh-oh. There's no evidence of that, though. It's not like it's recorded or anything. Can Larry make non-Facebook links for those that have now deleted Facebook? It's on our to-do list. We wanted to make sort of a proxy landing page where you can choose where you want to claim the reward. Unfortunately, it hasn't become a priority yet. We've been busy with other stuff, but it's chilling out in the idea bank. Unfortunately, though, it's not given the highest priority at the moment. Ben got 92,743 curds and away. Well, that's a nice reward. Send Dave to the stockade. Oh, no. Well, on that note, we'll wrap things up in just a few minutes as I need to go and rejoin the team and continue the Queso Canyon crunch time. What's left on my to-do list here? Getting the mobile app submitted. We normally actually submit that on Wednesday or Thursday. We're a little behind there, but we want to get that submitted today so it can be pending review. Got to look over some charm effects. Got to tweak some of the things that are for sale. Look over the general store rewards. Some more charm stuff. News post, wall post as well. Thursday is usually the day that I write those. It's Friday and I haven't started them, so that's a little bit behind. Can we see the Ember Root trap? Sure. What else do we got here? Bases and weapons. See, I can search the word Ember and they all come up. Scarlet Ember Root trap. is what it is currently being called. And okay, that's what it's called. So I'll get rid of this first. And the file name was Queso Canyon. What was it called? Queso Canyon Forgotten Weapon. And we'll do a little bit of a lining here. Oh, I gotta flip it for some reason. Nope, don't flip it on the x-axis, flip it on the y-axis. There we go. They are backwards. In game, they're going to be facing the other way, but just to get them to fit nicely on the right. I'll move it over. Hey, just wrapping things up.
Hey Dave, you have sound.
I have sound?
You
Okay,
have sound.
cool. Yeah.
I'm just warning you that you have sound.
I don't know, that happens sometimes. I think when I'm changing this stuff here.
You gotta attach all the resources to it.
Well, yeah,
Pick the
you
feeds for everything.
Yeah, you pick like the camera input,
Video,
the sound input.
audio.
But there's a bug in this where when you click something, sometimes it clicks through and it mutes.
Oh,
Sometimes it perfectly lines up with the mute button.
Oh,
And
that's
so when I'm clicking a button, it'll and double click and it's
fan
muted.
is gone.
Oh, the fan loves streaming.
Why,
It's a huge fan of it.
it's weird that it isn't like a default. Like always use my mic. Like there's no reason not to have audio, right?
Well, because you
Unless
might want
switch into
music
an
or
MP3. Yeah.
like this. And the stream will start shortly. I don't have sound on that.
But if you
slide.
create a new slide, like a new window box, you should be like, oh, we start with microphone.
What if you don't know? You let all your secrets out.
Larry Cowgold. Larry Cowgold.
Larry Cowgold.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, what did
This almost looks like it's firing
Actually,
this
not
thing like a fireball. If I move it up here.
What? Oh, yeah.
I read a good suggestion for a mouse. If there's an underground mouse at the quarry, it could have been the guacamole mouse.
I think we brought some of that up. Yeah. I don't know. It messed up. We're canceling it. Sorry,
Scrap
guys.
it all, burn it to the ground. Pour coffee all over the laptop. This is done.
We're gonna
Shut it down. Turn
Well, I
off
have,
the lights.
I have a copy of it.
Revoke the lease.
Butter's in the fridge. Lights are out.
Yeah.
What's that guy? That hockey guy.
That hockey.
That hockey
You're
guy.
watching that hockey guy. Anything else to add, Giorgio? Are you ready to proofread until you can't proofread anymore and then do a
No.
little bit more proofreading?
Yes, I guess.
There's
So.
the enthusiasm.
Actually, I came here to see if you were finished so I can discuss some technical things with you, but I guess I can just bring it up now. And then if it ends up being
Have you
not-
tried using the code?
Oh, I forgot. Well, we might need a little downtime this afternoon.
Yeah, do it this
Short-
afternoon.
Short window, yeah. It'd be nice because then the weekend I got backups going. It'd be nice to have that and not be like, whoops.
Can't do the manual how-do-dos.
I could. I've done a bunch that weren't like interfering, and now there's a few that's like the users table where it's like all the instances are gonna work. It's not important.
How much
Yeah.
data can be in it.
Hi everybody.
Okay. Well, we'll keep you in the loop. There might be a couple last details to wrap up from that database upgrade where we have to configure some or tweak a few settings, but then we have to restart the database and it has to rewrite some data to change how it's being
No,
stored.
not as scary. as
No,
that.
not that scary.
No
one?
rewriting
Okay.
the data. Yeah, it just needs the tables need to be upgraded, which just tells it to be like, hey, learn this stuff about yourself, like it's like a statistics builder.
Okay.
But without that, some other things aren't possible, so we need to do that to make everything else nice and happy. Yeah. Wait, good. A lot of us still have horn errors. What's that mean? Dave is purposely avoiding puzzle trap questions.
Puzzle
Oh,
trap question.
I just, right now, you can't avoid it. I said it.
I didn't see a puzzle trap
Oh,
question.
jeez. Look, there you go. Someone's got 10,000 gold watching free videos every day. Nice.
Yeah,
There was
unfortunately,
that-
we have not had
Yeah.
any resources to work on puzzle traps, so we always prioritize MouseHunt.
There was that we recently did. I don't think it affected the users directly, but we did that the version 3 for Puzzle Trap.
Yep, released a new version you can do with account management, username, login, password.
Yeah. Now all MouseHunt games are on version 3.
Yeah, everything's
Nice.
on version 3, yeah. But often it's good, a little technical research and development as well is kind of nice with other projects because it helps us with things on MouseHunt as well. All right, well, I think that wraps things up.
Wrapped up. Cool.
It's going to be proofread o'clock soon. Well, thanks for joining.
I think I made this joke before,
Okay.
but do your glasses match that logo right there?
Well, yeah, a bit, I guess. But,
Man,
yeah.
Same frame style.
A little
Nice
bit.
work.
We'll see. Well, thanks for joining us, Hunters. We're going to get back into crunch mode here with Queso Canyon. Probably going to have to eat some nachos at some point for inspiration.
Well, we can't really go out for lunch today.
No, there's no leaving. There's
Out
no
for
leaving
dinner.
this room.
Let's go. Remember that one time? I don't know why you were still here late in the city, and we went to that pub on the Esplanade, and then we had those waffle
Oh, yeah,
nachos.
yeah, on the corner, the one on the corner. Yeah.
Let's go get those.
There's barely any
Dinner.
calories in that, too.
Well, that's
you get
that,
deep
what
fried
that
potato.
plate split between a few people. That's your dinner. That's enough calories for
Good to go.
the night. For
It's
the
got all the
week.
food groups. You got dairy, starch,
You
vegetable,
got vegetables.
protein.
You got peppers chopped on top. You
Yeah.
got protein. All the
You get the
bacon.
deep fried food group. That's covered.
That's covered.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, Hunters. We're going to go and get back hard at work at on Queso Canyon.
Not waffle like waffles, like waffle cut potatoes. Look
Yeah.
them up. Anyway, I keep interrupting your outro there, Dave.
You can say goodbye. You know what? Take it away, Giorgio. Take us away. Take them, break them away, toys.
Bye. That was it.
That was it.
Where'd I go?
You're gone. That's it.
Oh, I
You're
faded.
visually gone. And
Oh.
no!
Oh, we're disappearing.
Marty, quick!
Marty,
You're fading away, Marty.
your gravestone says
Oh,
your
no.
name on it.
Oh no, Marty. Yeah, what else can we do?
Oh, nice, dude. Will that nice? Yeah, go
I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Fade, it'll fade.
Oh.
Animations. Nice, good. Why haven't we done this before? Wow. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, now this is Marty. Marty,
Marty,
you're fading away, Marty.
Good,
Marty.
good work,
Marty.
Marty. Is he shrinking too? Honey, I shrunk.